first name is Phil, and my occupation is financial analyst.
Willie, and I do retail.
My name is Felix. I'm studying mechanical engineering and industrial design in Australia.
I'm studying philosophy and art in college.
Mary Lou, former teacher.
I'm Joe. I manage a business.
My name is Anaya, and I'm a student.
My name is Jarrell, and I'm a student.
My name is Karan Sachan. I'm an Indian, and I go to school in US. I'm doing my grad studies at MIT.
Sam.
Barsh.
How long have you been living in the United States?
It's been almost 10 months.
Pretty much most of my life.
We're actually less than 1 week.
6 years.
All our lives.
I've been living in the U.S. my whole life, since '93.
So some of the biggest American values are equality, free enterprise, individualism, privacy, and justice. What does being an American mean to you?
All of the above.
Just following your dreams and, waking up every day and actually doing something. I just sit at home complaining about not having things. Like, you gotta go get it.
Like these values that they often apply to maybe to Americans living in America, but whenever Americans operate in foreign countries, they don't always keep these standards in the way they should, I think.
Honestly, being an American citizen is like being a hostage in your own home. It sucks most of the time. You said the values are privacy, equality, and things like that. We don't really have any of that.
US has been, pretty much, justified with its values. I could see that there's a lot of equality, irrespective of your race. If you are good, you can scale up the ladder.
If you look for it, you can see the values, I think, anywhere, especially when people are fighting for different issues.
Do you feel represented in the American government?
No. No? No.
Not necessarily. I think people in politics were born in politics and have lots of money, and they aren't the common people and don't understand what the everyday person is living.
There are few American Indians that are a part of Senate and American Congress and American government, but I am an Indian. I'm not an American Indian, but I feel that people outside the America are well represented in US.
First of all, the Electoral College is complete bullshit. When we vote for the president, we don't count anyway. Why would any of us be represented? The entire U.S. government is 90% white, 90% male, and they're all above the age of 50.
Do you feel that our current president and vice president, Donald Trump and Mike Pence, are doing a good job of representing you?
Absolutely not. There's no empathy. There's no equality.
Most people didn't support him in the campaign.
It's like a joke.
No. Whatever the leadership and the values brought up by Obama, those are really big shoes to fill in. With the recent incidences, President Trump is kind of struggling with keeping up the status quo and the values of American system.
I don't really like what he's doing, the rhetoric that he has spewed out throughout for about 2 years, this campaign. It's pretty much going against African Americans, Latinos, gays, straight, brown people. To see him win, it just brings you down. But at the end of the day, you try to move on. But at the same time, it's we still have this freaking musty, dusty ass Cheeto in office, and it's just why? And then Mike Pence, on the other hand, who was pretty much against LGBT.
He's the devil.
He's a devil's companion.
They might apply these values to certain Americans in certain areas in the United States, but definitely not to every American or not every person living in this country.
Recently, the president said that the United States would be withdrawing from the Paris Agreement. How do you think this affects our image to the rest of the world?
I think it just kind of makes it seem like all America cares about is economic growth and not the environment, which is the place where we all live. The fact that so many developing countries are part of this agreement as well kind of goes to show that a country that's already so developed doesn't want to agree to it, even though they already economically are much better off.
We're supposed to be leaders. That's not leading by example. That's running away by example.
The world already thinks we're idiots. I think we're idiots. We have some of the worst pollution on the planet, especially from the East Coast. Why would you even... The planet is dying in itself, you know what I'm saying?
I could care less about that, man. Weather's gonna come regardless.
If you were president, what would the country's top priorities be? Health, education, what would you be putting first?
Lower the military budget, focus on improving America. The infrastructure here is complete shit. A better education.
With education, I would say making it more equal amongst the different public schools, healthcare as well.
First off, we want to make sure that middle class has a chance to get back to where it had been.
I think we need to help the least of them. And we're not doing that anymore.
I think education is very important. I didn't go to high school here, but I heard from other people that the high schools here are not that great and that people apparently don't learn as much as they could.
Climatic should be one of the issues, and leading from the front is one thing which the whole world looks up to US.
Equality for everybody, like regardless of race, gender, class, or whatnot. Like everyone needs to be on the same playing field. Once you have the mutual respect for everyone that lives in this country or wants to live in this country, a lot of your problems will just diminish.
I'm pretty much focused on equal pay for both genders and race as well.
Equality for everybody, getting people working and bringing jobs to America.
So there's 196 countries. We're going to give you a category, and we want you to guess where America ranks in that category. First off, where do you think we fall in education out of 196?
50.
25 to 50?
64 first.
20th.
60.
So we're actually in 14th out of 196.
Okay.
14.
Okay, that's not bad.
14. Oh, that's
I was going to say 13.
Where do you think America is for highest number of prisoners?
The 90s.
Probably first.
Maybe in top 25?
Number one.
First.
Then 1 or 2, I would imagine.
Number 1.
Yeah, we are first. We have a little over 2 million prisoners.
Wow. That's surprising.
What?
Where do you think we fall for best healthcare efficiency out of 196?
36.
Not in top 25.
In the 50s.
About 40.
196.
25th or something.
Top 20?
Hundreds.
44. Where do you think we fall in for highest obesity rate?
Second.
The U.S. is pretty high.
Second after Mexico.
4.
5.
Number 1.
Or probably 1.
Definitely top 5.
We're 12th, so we're around there. Definitely really high up. Where do you think we fall for highest carbon dioxide emissions?
Top 10 or top 5?
Maybe 30, 40.
Like 4th.
7.
Top 15. Top 15.
I think it's also second or first even.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah, you're actually correct. Where do you think we fall in for highest life expectancy?
20. 10.
Say 5.
I think it's 78 or something.
Isn't our life expectancy what, 70 something?
Maybe 15th.
Say top 10.
Life expectancy is pretty good in US, not at par with European nations.
Probably about 10.
I would say somewhere around 12 to 14.
We're actually at 31, which is pretty good out of 196.
31st.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We could talk about the pros and cons of America all day, from government to crime to war to education to health. But if you guys could give us a short and sweet answer, are you proud to be American and why?
I'm proud to be an American because America is the place where you gotta wake up and hustle, like I said in the morning.
We should not, forget about what America has been and its values and how open system it is. It has been a home of immigrants, and they have, come and lead the America from the front, so you can see all the companies.
By being American, we can get so much more opportunity about being rich.
I understand the privileges we kind of get as American citizens, but you're a black woman, so you're black and a woman, so you pretty much have 2 strikes. On top of that, you pretty much go against the status quo in a sense. I'm a black man, and I'm black, but I'm a man, so pretty much that's kind of seen as a threat. All the shit that you see with the police brutality, inequalities in certain different areas in the world, it kind of makes you feel depressed, and you try to move on and try to live your life.
I used to be more proud to be an American than I am now. I think we've gone backwards, and I'm proud of how the country was founded, but I think we've lost a lot of that.
I'm always proud to be an American. I am